because she can kill you with 2 fingers. Lisa's coming out! She might be going back in again. Welcome to Big Brother. Early, you decided that Lisa should be the 8th person to leave the Big Brother house, but as one door closes, another one opens. Tonight, you get to vote Lisa or one of these ex-housemates back into the house. It's a Big Brother first, and whoever you choose will be back in the house before the end of the show. Listen, they can't win, but they can have quite a lot of fun. Yeah, you can have quite a lot of fun. Phone lines are still open. So who do you want back in? To vote for Federico, call 09011 214403, 09011 214403. To vote Goss back in, call 09011 214404, that's 09011 214404. For John, call 09011 214405, that's 09011 214405. For Justine, call 09011 214406, that's 09011 214406. And for Sissy, call 09011 214410, that's 09011 214410. Or, of course, you could vote Lisa back in the house. It's like Panto. Vote her back in by calling 09011 214413. That's 09011 214413. Listen, Anushka is showing her mammalian protuberances in Australia. And Tanya, well, she doesn't fancy going back in because she's too busy being famous. So while you get voting, here's what's been going on in the last hour. Lisa.
Oh.
You alright?
You okay?
What, Lisa?
You okay? Oh my God.
Say your goodbyes and pack your bags.
At the end of this whole thing, when we get out, I'll tell you something else that obviously I can't speak about at the moment.
Well, Tom, we've got a long chat to have with you, just of the stuff that you couldn't say when you were in it.
It's true. Yes, I'm really looking forward to it too.
Do you know, I'll die if I get outside. There's no one there to greet me.
What do you mean?
Well, the public may have disliked me. You don't know, do you?
Don't be stupid.
I think it's bad in her.
Yeah, and we are way part of it.
Yeah.
But you don't, when you come in with that sort of stage, I don't think you stand a
it's
chance.
right.
No matter who you are, I don't think you stand a chance.
Yeah.
You're very special.
Oh,
I never want to lose contact with you, okay?
I'm not special.
You are to me.
Oh.
You know that because I bonded with you when I come in and got very protective over you. And do you know what? I had Big Brother asking me about that.
Really?
They asked me if I was maternal or thought you were like a sister thing. I said, I've just taken to her like that, Big Brother. Just for a minute. Thank you.
No.
For everything.
No, don't.
Right.
I just want you to do. I'll just do me one big favour, will you?
What's that?
When you hear what I have to say, like I've done this to everyone who I've nominated every week, and they've forgotten after I picked them. Just please, just take it with a pinch of salt, right? Just honestly.
Would I be having this little cudgy conversation with you if I was pissed at you in any way?
I know, honestly, just because anyone that does go there.
Right,
Because I do, because I know.
Well, she just told me something.
Well, you're all going to be invited to a wedding.
No way.
Really?
When?
3 months' time.
Did he propose to you or did you propose to him?
Propose.
Propose?
To me. I wanted to get in Big Brother. And this is the way I did.
A wedding? A wedding? Family? Did we know about the wedding? It's all like, I don't know any wedding. Okay, I am now going to talk to the house.
What?
Big Brother house, this is Davina. Yay! Lisa, you are the 8th person to be evicted from the Big Brother house. You have just 1 minute to gather your belongings and say your goodbyes. I'm coming to get you.
1 minute.
She looks good.
50 seconds.
Will she look good enough for this lot? We've been quite a harsh gang of people. We've got, look at this.
40 seconds.
Mona Lisa. And look here. Work of art, that is. Work of art. Let's go down. We love you, Lisa.
30 seconds.
No, I
20 seconds.
We are
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lisa, you have been evicted. Please leave the Big Brother house. Lisa, you have been evicted. Please leave the Big Brother house.
Keep your voice down like on a microphone. I don't take any notice of this. No, it's good.
No, I take it. I've got to take it.
Don't worry. You basically have got to tell you definitely the most entertaining housemate we've ever had. Welcome back to Big Brother and welcome Lisa! First thing I want to say is that it's always upsetting for us as a production team, and I know it's upsetting for any housemate to leave to booze. How was that for you?
To be honest with you, I can still hear it and I expected it. I was put in the 6th week of a show that had already amalgamated, bonded, they all knew each other's traits, and to put somebody in there in 6 weeks, it takes somebody very, very strong. I went into the diary room and got frustrated so many times, and they weren't that nice to me, to be honest with you.
Okay, how annoyed were you? Actually, no, first things first, you did actually say in the hour while you were getting ready that you were getting married, is that right?
Yes, hopefully in the next year. Well, next year or a couple of months, all depends whether if money portrays it. This is the other guy. Yeah.
Yay! Well, good luck to you both.
Thank you.
Good
all
luck to you
depends
both.
on how money goes and everything.
Now, how annoyed were you to get nominated?
I knew it happened. I'd actually been into the diary room and spoken to a couple of different Big Brothers and said, I know that the week I'm allowed to be nominated, I will be up for nomination.
But Ray and you had got on quite well.
I knew he'd nominate me because his loyalty was to the housemates he'd been with for 6 weeks.
Why do you think he did nominate you?
Personally, I think I was too strong and I was a bit of a threat to all of them.
You thought you were a threat?
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
Lisa, I think that she tends to give herself too much praise. We're saying that she's too honest. We're saying that she's lived this hard life where she has multi-millionaire friends that bring her out wine and dine her in the best restaurants where bills that come up to £800. She's drinking the best Dom Perignon champagne, the best wine, blah, blah, blah. I was just like, give me a break. And everyone was coming up to me going, listen, don't worry about it, you know it's going to happen, we know we're going to take it personally and all this kind of stuff. And she turned around and kind of says, give us a break, I've only been here a week. And I just felt like, you selfish little, I was going mad over it, like I didn't say it, and I just felt like going to a sorry love, it doesn't go like that, it doesn't work like that.
Ouch. Do you think that was fair? Do you think that was fair?
No, I think that I do live that lifestyle. And not because
But I mean, I believe you because your family back there, they were all saying it's all true. You do, you know, £800 bills, whatever.
I don't. They do.
I think his point that he was trying to make was that when you said, "Don't nominate me this week. I've only been in for a week." And
no,
he
I
thought
didn't
that's
actually.
a big thing to ask of him.
No, I didn't actually say that. I can remember the conversation.
We saw.
I said, but I don't want to be nominated when I've only been here for a week, because they'd all admitted to me it took them 2 weeks.
I think the problem was for Ray that he felt such pressure anyway.
I knew he would nominate me as soon as that came up, that he had to be the one to go in.
He cried nominating.
Yeah.
It wasn't easy for him.
It hasn't changed my opinion of him. I think he's a great guy.
It wasn't easy for him. Listen, why do you think the public voted you out?
Possibly too honest and too outspoken.
Outspoken and honest are 2 words that I would associate with you. There was also something we had noticed, and that was, and I think maybe your family might recognise this a little bit, that you do talk about yourself quite a lot. Just take a look at this. Wait.
Okay.
You didn't hear about my experience? You don't? I'm a protector. I'm very rarely wrong. And when I was with my ex, who was an armed response policeman, my gut feeling is usually right.
I went for a drink with David Cassidy when I was 16.
My dad even fucking tears.
I'd been to see Gary Newman and met him.
I'm constantly give. I've been a bit of a looker in my time.
I could probably outshine any one of you, all of you.
I can look after myself. I'm thought of quite highly in Cardiff. I did self-defence.
I've been there when Tom Jones has been there.
I could kill somebody with those 2 fingers.
He took me home in his Lamborghini. I'm an ex-gymnast. Aren't you impressed? And go, no, I've met them before.
I actually used to stop breathing.
I ran a pub. I did do some glamour shots, but we were like a pair of rabbits.
When I had this surgery done here, when I say expensive, £110 bottle of champagne, one thing I'm famous for back home is I'm a bloody good listener.
Now, Lise, even you were laughing a bit there. You had to laugh.
But can I just say, the
go
conversation got so difficult in the house. If I didn't talk about things I had done or where I'd been or what I'd achieved, nobody spoke to me.
But you could ask questions.
I did ask questions. I got knocked back, Davina. It was like pulling teeth. They didn't want me there. They didn't want me in that bloody house. End of story.
So, listen, do you think that, quite importantly, actually, desperate to know, as is the rest of the nation, how do you kill... Don't do it on me. But is it like one finger up the nose and one in the eye, or...
Actually, it's right there, or there.
Oh, I thought it might be the Spock thing.
No, it's there.
John's probably hoping that it was maybe a Vulcan grip.
Actually, I was going to bring a Spock badge in if you'd still been there.
Is it there?
It's right in the windpipe.
Oh, you're so Butch. I love that.
I'm not. You just got to defend yourself and you live in a big town.
You're right. In that house, you might have needed to use it as well. OK, now listen, you weren't the only person talking about you. The other housemates were talking about you. Now, before we see this, this is quite tough to watch, I think. But I would like to say to you that before you see it, I personally have loved watching Big Brother since you've been in the house, because you really stirred things up intensely. And whether people like you or not, you were great to watch, because you made that house go upside down. Just take a look at this. You've got like an intruder.
Why the fuck would you put in a white witch into the fucking gas? Why would you say a white bitch instead of a white witch?
Do you think Lisa is weird?
Yeah.
It's not a nice weird either, is it?
Do you know what she said? I love you, Steph.
I love you.
Within an hour of knowing me.
And I don't think she has a hope in hell.
Shut up.
Oh, no she.
There's a smell of bullshit in the air.
There's a bit. She's not said 2 words to me since she came in, hardly.
I don't fucking know you. I'm going to pick you over fucking the other 5 people out here. Do me a favour and kiss that.
She's quite scary.
She's a psycho.
She's not pulling wool on my fucking eyes, not in a million years.
If I hear one more time about this breathlessness on the task day, I think I'll put my own thumb over the top of her windpipe.
Can I, were you surprised by anybody that you saw talking there?
No, not at all.
Were you aware that that was going on? The
Absolutely.
Undercurrents of it?
Can I
you
just
were
say,
really on to a losing battle, weren't you?
Completely. From the minute I stepped foot in that house, I was a loser. I was a winner getting in there, but I was losing from being in there.
Did you ever feel, because you are a strong person and a strong personality, and we saw that in the house, did it ever sort of occur to you that maybe try a different tactic, like maybe stop sort of being so forceful? Because it seemed like the more you were ostracised, the more forceful and the bigger you became.
Davina,
when in fact maybe...
I wasn't going to change. That's how I would react in the outside world. If somebody ostracised me, I would make sure they knew I was there. And if they didn't like it, then you need to be a bit more like adults.
Good on you. Good on you. Now listen, you always said that you wanted to win. Did you ever really think that you had a hope in hell from the second you...
Not for 1 minute. Big Brother put me in there to mix it up, stir it up, cause what we've just been watching on the television. And I did that. I'm strong, I'm outspoken, I wear my heart on my sleeve, I say what I mean, and I mean what I say. I couldn't possibly go in that house for 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and be something I wasn't.
You had a very special insider's view to the house because you were watching it on telly for 6 weeks before you went in. Who was different to how you thought from the outside?
2 people.
Who?
Scott and Ray.
Why?
Scott, I thought I would get on with. I said to my family I would get on with him straight away.
That was a big clash, wasn't it?
And we didn't get on at all.
At all?
Not really, no.
And what about
Lovely
Ray?
guy, but didn't get on. Ray, I thought he was too up himself and didn't think I'd get on with him, and he was the one I probably bonded with first of all when I got into the house.
Okay, now, on Wednesday night, you had the fabulous leprechaun orgy, where you confronted everyone.
Be the leprechauns.
Did it get better after you confronted everyone? Because you did finally get it off your chest.
I got off my chest.
They were all a bit drunk, though.
Can I just say, I had actually said, if you had any footage, individually I'd said to all of them.
Oh, you know, we've seen that.
Yeah,
we have seen
individually
that.
I had said it, but as I had them all together before they got too drunk, I actually did turn around and say, with all due respect, you
individually... me now, look, when you say that, it's quite scary.
Individually, you're lovely people, but put you together, you're a pack of lions.
And they did sort of
They were quite
admit...
spiteful, and they all admitted they were doing it, and they didn't change, and I knew I was out this week, and I was preparing to come out, which is why I've been sunbathing all day.
Listen, also, from that night, I want to talk to you quickly from that night about Scott and Nush. Quite excited. Did you feel the frisson in the house? Did you feel the friskiness happening?
Yeah.
And do you think anything's going to happen? Because
No.
Nush kind of gave him the cold shoulder today.
No, Nush is regretting everything that happened on Leprechaun night.
But they've done flirting a few times. And
I think Nush is a lovely, lovely girl, and I did like her, but she's very naive.
Who do you think's most let you down in that house?
Ray.
Really? Because he was so friendly to you at the beginning and a bit two-faced.
Yeah.
Okay, listen, sometimes, you know, what you went through in the house, I mean, like I said, you were fabulously entertaining, but sometimes our entertainment led us to feel quite uncomfortable. There are times when you did feel incredibly ostracised. Watch this.
Every time we sit somewhere, whether it be here, outside, wherever, I always get pushed to the edge. Nobody ever actually says, come sit in here, Leaf. Leave me on my own, why don't you all?
No one is alone.
On Saturday, I will just say to them, with the last bit of time we've got left, can you not sort of push me out so much? I have felt very lonely at some stage. They're not even attempting to get to know me, some of them. You push me out on quite a few occasions. At the end of the day, I'm the person that came in the 6th week and they don't like it.
Was it quite a lot of that was fag breaks, though? You used to go and have your little cigarette, didn't you, on the sofa with your
quite
cup
a lot
of
of that,
coffee?
Davina, was real. They did push me out. I was generally spent an awful lot of time on my own.
And you know your monkey that you used to give kisses and cuddles to, your chimp? Is that because you looked at your boyfriend then? Is that like a little thing?
He boarded me before I came in.
Aww.
And there's actually a real heart in there. Not real heart, a little heart put in. And it's got a birth certificate.
Oh, they're soppy as anything. See, she's not scary at all.
I'm a big
now listen, you weren't just talked about by the housemates, you were also talked about by the papers. Now this is hilarious because this is from one thing that you said, and you should have known this before you went in, because the other housemates that had gone through this when they were in the house, one thing that you said in the house led to this. I'm really a geezer, says Lisa. And the next one, which is I'm a man. And the next one, which is Lisa a man? Now, that was from you saying, and one of the other surprises is I used to be a man, which is quite obviously a joke. But I want to ask you once and for all, are you a man?
No.
She's not a man, everybody. She's not a man. OK, listen, very quickly, if I offered you the chance to go back in the house, would you?
Yeah, absolutely.
Would you?
Yeah,
OK, listen, this could be a shock. At the end of the show, we're going to put a housemate back in. The public are voting right now for who they think that should be. The numbers are on the screen. If the public decided that they wanted you to go back in the house, you'd have 24 hours to decide whether you wanted to do it.
I'd go back in, Davina.
You would go
I'd go back in now.
What would you do if you went back in?
I'd go in and just say, hello, everybody. Lisa's back.
Can you imagine their faces? OK, so the initial thoughts are good on that. We'll give you 24 hours to think about it. Talk to a few people. Anyway, listen, maybe this will help you decide. Here are some of your best bits.
Lisa, nice to meet you.
To Lisa, our new housemate.
That's the other surprise. I am a bloke. May the best man win. I can't state to you enough, they are lovely people. I'm a lovely soft version. Fuck this, now it's the real Lisa. I am the most strongest, toughest little fucker you will ever come across. I may look like some kind of upper-class bird, but I could kill somebody with those two fingers. Sit down, sit down, sit down. It's like pulling teeth. Still can't believe I'm still here. No smoking, no drinking, no swearing. I'm pissed off. I lasted longer than Anushka did.
Well, only because you were immune, mind.
It's been really good, and I'm really enjoying it. I really hope I stay Friday. I've waited, I would say, 4 years to be here. Either way, I did it. I got into the Big Brother house.
See that crowd, and you're going to show that crowd what you're made of.
Absolutely, Davina.
Come on, let's go. Wait. Come with me. She's going to come out. Give them some welly.
I haven't done anything wrong, Davina.
You've done nothing wrong. She's okay. I feel a bit better. Who do you want to go back in? Federico! Why? He's great. He's great. He brings so much positivity. A lot of John Tickles there. Okay, listen. You can stop both of the phone lines are closed now. You've made your choice. Tonight the house is going to be rocked as the next housemate's going back. Find out in 4. I'm going to find Lisa. Tonight, you evicted Lisa. Just look at that. And for the first time ever, we gave you the chance to vote an ex-housemate back in. They can't win, but they can do whatever the hell they like once they get in there. So, who's it going to be? Who do you want to get back in?
It's got to be Ty.
Why?
Man's a legend. An absolute legend.
Man's a legend. OK, let's go back into the studio. They're all chanting Tickle. Okay, so I'm going to walk up here to where all the housemates are. Hello.
Hello, Davina.
Hello. Okay, the results are in, and it is time to inform the lucky housemates. So I am now going to talk to the housemates. Fed, Goss, John, Justine, Sissy, and Lisa. The lines are closed. The votes have been counted and verified, and I can reveal that the first housemate to ever return to the Big Brother house is With 62% of the vote, it's John Tickle! The Tickle lives to ride another day. Okay, listen. You're going to get your bag. We want to get you mic'd up. We've got to put a house mic on you. You know all about that. Thank you very much, Phil. Famous now, Phil. Okay, how are you feeling about that?
Fine. I've got to tell you.
What are you going to do when you get in there?
People haven't been believing me for 3 weeks. The games people are playing in there. You've got to believe me. You're not going to recognise me for 2 weeks.
Okay, great.
It's going to be a completely different character. Oh, I'm going to mix it up.
And Lisa, just want to make you feel good about yourself. You a second. Okay. John is going back in. So, let's go. Grab your bag.
Mate.
Grab your bag, John. We're going now.
Cheers, guys. Good luck. Yeah.
Come on, Tickle. Go, Ray.
Yeah.
Come on, Tickle.
Yeah, cool.
You're really going to stir it up.
Oh, yes. They need stirring up. I'm tired of the games. It's all got to stop. Yeah. Oh, I don't know. I think I might have other ideas for this.
That's a challenge.
Okay. Well, I'll try and do it for you.
John is going back! Oh, look. He was worried about me taking a step. So, are you still going to be best friends with Cameron?
Not best friends with Cameron, no.
Why not?
Cameron and I are going to have a few long chats like we've never had before.
Really?
I want to find out who the real Cameron is.
Are you going to tell them you can't win?
Cameron can't win. Don't vote for Cameron.
You? Are you going to tell them you can't win?
Oh, God, no. I'm going to keep them guessing all the time.
Listen, photos. He's so used to this, look. He's fantastic. What a pro. Look at him. In a suit. Blue stripy tie. Okay. John. Good luck.
Thank you.
In you go!
And here we are again, Pete. This way round. That's glasses. Sorry I can't come to UEA tonight, by the way. See you in a couple of weeks, Keith. Cheers. You guys, fucking yes. 2 weeks. 2 weeks.
I haven't been to talk to her. I can't hear anything.
Just come back downstairs.
Oh
my God.
Oh
my God.
John!
Couldn't you imagine?
I knew someone was coming in.
Oh my God.
What the hell is going on?
You actually said it.
John!
Look at the threads.
John!
That is mad. We even said it. We actually even said it.
They all look completely different.
I can see it. Oh my God.
Okay, let's sit down. Let's do the rules, shall we?
Okay.
We actually said it. You said them things.
I put acid in the water in here.
What is it? Right, the rules are these. I can't tell you why I'm in. I can't tell you how I got in. I can't tell you anything at all. But I'm here now.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
John!
Absolutely.
How do you feel? How are you?
I'm shaking like a leaf.
Don't be like that, man. Jesus, you've been through this whole situation.
Come on, John, you've done it before.
You're looking very smart.
I know. It's going to take me a while to get used to it, though. I feel like complete strangers.
You've got 2 microphones?
Yeah, one's the studio mic and one's the house mic. So I've got to go into the
mad.
diary room and give everything back. It's,
I bet they're going to bring someone. We actually said, but just by chatting away, said they're going to bring someone originally in here, back in here.
I know what you guessed.
That is crazy. No, we chatting about it, like saying, I bet you.
Yeah, but that's what we said. Every theory's possible. Have I got a bed?
You do, right?
You should have it. Oh, well, no great drama.
That is crazy.
John a drink?
John a drink?
It's great to see you all.
John a drink?
I'll have a cup of tea, yes, please. I need a piss. They haven't let me go for a piss.
You know where it is,
Thank you.
But we can talk to you about everything that's been going on.
Go and have a chat about me behind my back for a minute. I'm going to go
I'm so shocked that John is back. I swear to God.
I have to admit, I had a feeling that Justin was coming back in.
That's crazy.
I had no idea.
Obviously, public vote, maybe.
Must have been.
John's back in on a public vote.
That is crazy. Obviously, like, yeah, jeez.
All the names, probably.
Hang on, doesn't it say anything once you go out through those front doors, you relinquish? So obviously, they're going to, doesn't it say that?
What? Maybe they've been holding.
So obviously, that's big rate. Looks like they're going to change the rules again.
Oh, nice. Which means...
How long is he in? Is he back to
voting next week?
Actually, are we allowed to ask
No,
him?
but the thing is now, perhaps we can ask him.
I feel all...
The thing is now, does that mean that 2 people are going this week?
Or does it?
Yes, it does.
Probably
It does. It means 2 people are going.
2 people are going to go this week.
That is crazy.
2 people are going for
Imagine John being back in.
No, don't we actually say Jesus Christ?
You know, I was even thinking about John the other day.
But what's he doing dressed in a suit?
Because that's how he dresses, isn't it?
Maybe he's just come from work.
That's how he dresses.
Maybe he just says, come on, you come back in the big one. Nah, there.
It's mad.
I can't believe they put a wedge behind the bathroom door.
Oh, that was because...
I didn't see that at all.
Are you allowed to tell us if you've been watching the programme?
Are you back here?
Voice one.
Are you allowed to be... Are you back here now as if, like, from the very start?
I'm not allowed to tell you anything, Ray.
So are you here for a couple of days?
I'm not allowed to tell you anything.
Is it
Why are you wearing the suit?
Are you allowed to tell us if you've been watching the programme?
Yeah, well, I'm allowed to tell you that, and I haven't been.
I've been to South Africa!
Oh, well, no, I've seen that. I've seen highlights.
What did it look like?
I've been out on the piss most nights.
Oh, God! Has it been good for you? Has it all been good?
I can't tell you.
You can't even tell me it's been good?
No.
What, personally?
John, what are you shaking for? You've been through the situation before.
No,
I know.
Because he knows what you were like and you will start...
You've got to remember, I've seen all the diary entries.
Yeah.
I've seen all the conversations I wasn't party to.
Yeah.
I've seen everything that everybody has said about me behind my back.
And that's the reason exactly why they've stuck you back in here as well, to now fucking... sorry. To bring us something new.
That's your theory, Ray. I can't possibly confirm.
Exactly. That's it.
This is mad.
Oh, good job, because the garden's in a shit state. The plants...
I want to see my fucking tomato.
The paranoia has already started, and it's only going to get worse because he's going to be acting so weird. Lisa's come out, John's gone back in. What a night! For the fallout of John's shock re-entry into the house, watch the Psych Show at 9 p.m. on Sunday. Tomorrow night's live challenge. 2 housemates are going to enjoy a sleepover in their very own private bedroom. Woohoo! See you next week.
Was that you? Yeah. Well, I had nothing to eat for 4 weeks. You buggers have been living it up.
They like the challenge again, so we've got nothing coming this week.
Oh, I did see that.
Yeah, thanks, I know.
I need a wee, Robert.
Did you see
I'm not even supposed to say that, actually.
Did you see the leprechaun thing? Sorry.
No, I'm not even supposed to say whether I've seen
Oh, and it's like the same as Lisa.
Yeah. I know, it's good to see you back here, man.
Oh, I can't take it
I'll be
anymore.
honest with you, this feels more comfortable.
Yeah, it does.